Hello, my name is Varun Sakhuja and I'm a Director for Innovation and Product Development at Mastercard across Asia Pacific. Together with our team, we power millions of merchants and billions of consumers across the region to conduct payments in a frictionless, seamless, and a secure way. Today, I will be sharing my perspective in this podcast on corporate innovation. Let me first begin by sharing that at MasterCard, we understand how difficult this time is for everyone, as communities, as people with families, but also as businesses that are impacted around the world. We continue to closely monitor the situation to ensure we are taking all necessary steps to protect our employees and maintain service to our customers. Our operations continue as normal, supported by a resilient core infrastructure and a comprehensive business continuity plan. The outbreak of COVID 19 has posed great challenges to the world economy, but at the same time, a crisis is also a strong driver of creativity and innovation. John F. Kennedy once observed that the word crisis is composed of two characters, one representing danger, the other opportunity. He may not have been entirely correct on the linguistics, but the sentiment is true enough. A crisis presents a choice, and this is particularly true today. In this context, I would like to share four key reasons why it's important for corporate India to pursue innovation and come out stronger on other side after the crisis settles down. Firstly, as you all are aware, the world is truly growing through a rapid transformation, accelerating many of the earlier seen digital trends. When we take a broad view of these various changes all around us, even impacting all of us personally, we see the profound impact COVID 19 measures have had on all aspects of everyone's lives. The way we shop, the way we interact, the way we work, the way our kids attend virtual schools, and many more. Hence, naturally, this change presents us the opportunity and the need to innovate. Quoting stats from a recent McKinsey survey, although most executives participating in that survey agreed that innovating the business will be critical, 90% believe that COVID-19 crisis will fundamentally change the way they do business over the next 5 years. 85% are concerned that this crisis will have a lasting impact on their customers' need and wants over the next 5 years. The challenge is, and they shared in the survey, that 21% have the expertise or feel that they have the resources and the commitment to pursue the new growth successfully, and two-thirds believe that this will be the most challenging time in their executive career. Hence, naturally, the second topic that I want to talk about is the key principles of innovation, which is collaboration and partnership. At Mastercard Labs as well, we have a structured program called Start Path, where we partner with startups across the globe and together help create structured pilots and prototypes for our issuers, merchants across. If you look around the world today, companies began to come together to work openly at an unprecedented level, putting the ability to create value before the opportunity to make profits. Some of the public examples are the German multinational Siemens, for instance, who opened up their manufacturing network to anyone who needs help in medical device design. Similarly, when you talk about open innovation and collaboration, I read Ford in the US is working together with United Auto Workers, GE Healthcare, and 3M to build ventilators, and many, many more such examples locally and globally. Collaboration can obviously save human lives, but can also produce huge benefits for companies. Companies have always used hackathons and other innovation forums to generate lots of ideas that fortunately or unfortunately never reach the point of implementation, leading to frustration amongst employees and partners. What I can share from our experience at Mastercard Labs is that if you focus towards implementation in these hackathons and ideas, it will have a great impact. To give you an example of what we did recently, also, we ran a company wide innovation challenge for COVID and have already implemented some of the ideas submitted. For us, it's a combination of distributed implementation, yet a company wide centralized challenge launched and supported by the executive leadership team. The third point I want to share views on are concerns of some business leaders on deprioritizing innovation to concentrate on four things: increasing their core business, pursuing known opportunity spaces, conserving cash and minimizing risk, and waiting until there is more clarity. However, I personally believe that, particularly in times of crisis, more urgent action needs to be taken for adapting the core to meet shifting consumer needs. One of my personal favorite examples in this space of innovation is how CureFit and Cult have adopted their digital strategy with online classes, selling of fitness equipment, selling of groceries in their app, and many more. The opportunity to serve your customers with what they need in these evolving crises will have a lasting impact on your business. Identifying and quickly addressing new opportunity areas that are being created by the challenging landscape, re-evaluating the innovation initiative portfolio and ensuring resources are allocated appropriately, building the foundation for post-crisis growth in order to remain competitive in the recovery period will be ever so critical. Many businesses simply cannot operate as they have in the past. What made a company successful historically may no longer be possible during or after the crisis. Customers may struggle to pay. Channels may have radically shifted to accommodate new needs or work around new constraints. A stable regulatory context may have changed, potentially creating opportunities that never existed before. The assumptions that supported years of stable, predictable growth may no longer be valid. Fourth point, now that you may be convinced that innovation is more important than ever, I will share some essentials of innovation that will help serve as a guidepost. These essentials include: aspire. Do you accept innovation led growth as an absolutely critical, and have you cascaded targets that reflect that? And choosing. Do you invest in coherent time risk balanced portfolio of initiatives that are resourced to win? Do you differentiate actionable consumer business market insights that translate into winning value propositions? Do you create new business models? Do you evolve with that? How do you accelerate the growth and scale it at the same time? One of the important aspects and a personal examples we can share is that at Mastercard Labs as well, we have a very interesting bridge between desirability and feasibility. While we continue to evolve and experiment with new platforms in Mastercard Labs, but at the same time, we do not forget the important aspect of making sure that it's feasible and also mobilizing that the right set of people are the right people, motivated and rewarded enough within the organization to innovate repeatedly. So those are some of the things that we look at, and especially the example that I shared previously as well in our internal hackathons, to make sure that we don't have only specialized teams within Mastercard innovating. Everybody at Mastercard innovates, and the specialized teams specifically at labs help them to innovate better and to implement better. So that's the role that we play, and I hope this can help you define your strategy as well. To conclude, I want to share four distinct phases we are cognizant of with our efforts both internally and externally, and I hope this can help you define your strategy of innovation, growth, and normalization. So the first is containment. Almost every country in the world had taken extraordinary efforts to slow down the spread of the COVID virus. We saw travel restrictions, social distancing, working from home, and we saw this phase in the last 120 plus days. The second is stabilization. As many people complied with virus mitigation efforts, spending stabilized around the world to a new level with a focus on necessities aided by e-commerce. The third phase is normalization. This stage many cities around the world are observing, with the government gradually easing restrictions. And the fourth and the final stage is normalization, characterized by a return of spending to historic growth levels. We at Mastercard strongly believe that technology more than ever will play a critical role in the way we operate in the future. During these difficult times, it's been technology that has enabled us to carry on with our daily tasks with ease. Working from home, shopping for essentials through digital payments, or staying connected with our loved ones across the globe. With this, I want to thank you for tuning in and wishing good health for you and your loved ones. Thank you very much.